Welcome to PK Move's Workout at Home video series. My name is Rosie.
I'm Santos Palmer.
My name is Frank from PK Move.
And I'm going to get you warmed up for your workout.
And I'm here to teach you how to do a QM crawl.
Today we're going to be working on the coffee grinder.
Movement happens at our joints. So, we're going to start just with rolling our wrists. Just get loose with it. You can roll in either direction. Add in our elbows. Try to keep everything moving at the same time. Time for our shoulders and our hips, knees, and get your ankles in there too. If what you're doing looks like a really funky dance, you're doing it properly. All right, we're going to stretch out our wrists now. Palm forward, fingers facing down, pulling your fingers back towards your body. Fingers pointed upwards. And fingers pointed downwards, grabbing the back of your palm. To stretch our legs, we'll be doing side lunges. So with feet wide, you're going to squat down on one side, come up, squat down on the other side. It's important to get our heart rate up in preparation for exercise, so we're going to do that by moving our feet. I'm using a curb here. Make sure that if you're doing it on a curb that the street is safe. Otherwise, you can also do this on a parking bumper or on a stair. First, we'll just be stepping up and down on the parking bumper. Make sure to switch your lead leg. You can also do this along the parking bumper. So, up, up, down, down. Over, over. You can also step across, cross your legs. We can also just alternate our feet. And the final move that we have is a precision jump to the curb. You're going to bring your arm up. As you come down for your landing, your arms are behind you and in front again. And then you can go for the full jump.
First, the QM crawl. QM stands for quadrupedal movement. Quadrupedal means 4 feet, movement means movement, crawl means crawl. So basically we're going to be crawling and moving using all 4 of our limbs, much like a dog would. Now that's what the movement looks like. Now let's break it down into different parts. First, when you get down in the push-up position, it's your hands. We want your hands flat on the ground. We don't want them perched. We don't want them turned. Fingers pointed straight forward, hand flat. Wrist underneath the elbow. We don't want it too far out here or too far back. For the hips, we want the knees to be about under the hips here. When we're walking, we want the back to be flat as possible. We don't want to be up in this position, and we don't want our backs curved like this. We want to be flat and stable across the way. And when we walk, we are doing alternating paces. That means when your right hand moves, your left foot will move. Your left hand moves, your right foot will move. Alternating all the way across. Now, let's go over some of the faults that people tend to do the first time they're doing these movements. One thing you want to avoid is letting your hips swing as you're walking. We don't want to turn our hips out to open them. We want to stay stable and walk straight forward. Another fault is keeping the hips too high. We're not doing a bear crawl. We want to stay long and low. We don't ever want our hips to come over our shoulders. When you get comfortable with the movement, you can try to cover long distances or short distances depending on where you are. And when you get to the end of your distance, come backwards without coming down from the position. Don't let your knees hit the ground and continue to move. For a strength portion of the QM movement, we can add in what's called a QM push-up. So basically we'll take one step to get into position, and then we're going to do a push-up. Take the other step, push up, and do this all the way across. Or you can do them in place for a more static kind of workout. When you become comfortable with the move, you can add in variations, such as progressing to a step vault, which means you will raise your one hand off the ground and put the opposite leg through. Then come back and repeat for the other side.
Hi guys, today we're going to be working on the coffee grinder, which is this move. The first progression we're going to do for the coffee grinder is actually start with a bit of a push-up. What you're going to do from here is you're going to have one leg elevated higher than the other, hips up. Once you get the leg that's behind you, you're going to swing it around, and you're going to have it meet at the support leg. Here, you're going to jump up the support leg, and then have the swinging leg skip over. Now the next step, you're going to go and have your hands a little bit closer to your feet. Your chest is going to be a little more vertical than horizontal. What I want you to do, choose whichever leg you want to bear the weight. Have your hands flat from here. You have your leg outstretched behind you. You're going to lean your chest away from that leg. Once your leg starts swinging around and approaches your hands, you're going to lift up, let it shift accordingly. Then, once your foot starts blocking to your shin, you just go back into this position. And just continue the motion. Another thing to note, when your leg is coming all the way back around to the other leg, you want to make sure you hop up, have your hands bear your weight for about half a second, and then just reposition your leg back into this parallel position. If your leg starts aching a little bit, just from being in this more vertical position, what you can do is try spraying your legs back out into that first progression that we had, so you can still work on the range and the move without having to stress your legs too much. Alright, now that you have the coffee grinder nice and easy, what I want you to try as a challenge, try to see if you can alternate in between them. Like so. If that's still a little bit too easy, what you can do is you can head outside, or you can find something about the height of a curb. Try to see if you can keep your arms and your leg still on the curb as you're completing the coffee grinder. The final challenge I have for you is try doing coffee grinder burpees.
For our cool down, we are going to start in a lunge. Front leg will be bent, back leg is straight. Straighten out both legs, hinge at the hips, and bring your belly towards the ground. Pull your back leg forward, sit back, and pull your front toes towards your face. Make sure to do this on both sides. Additionally, please hold the positions longer than I'm holding in this demonstration. To stretch our quads, we're going to bring our foot up behind us, knees together, hold it in place. Make sure your hips are tucked under while you do this. And make sure to do this on both sides. We're going to pull our arm across our chest and hold it in place. Then bring that same arm up and reach between your shoulder blades. You can use your other hand to hold the arm in place. Please do this on both sides and hold the position. Thank you so much for training with us, and we hope to train with you again next week.